Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hey everyone, this is Meg.
Hi there, this is Heather.
And we are the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So Heather, before we talk about our bottle for the day, I have a question for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's a simple one. So what is one thing that makes you smile?
Well, that's an easy one. My family.
That is easy.
What about you?
So it's so funny too. Every time we answer these questions, the different approach we take to it is interesting. So family, like that totally makes sense. I specifically thought of one thing this morning that made me smile.
Okay.
So my husband and I have had this book called the Q&A a Day journal, and it's like just a question a day that you answer. And we have had it apparently since 2015. Did not realize that. And we have not been good about using it every day for the past 8 years. But we have started on Friday mornings. We've got our Friday morning date. And so we've started just on Friday mornings responding to the question. And the question this morning was, if you love someone, let them blank. And so just fill in the blank. And today specifically, we actually had an answer from 2015 versus what we wrote today. And we always, when we do have a past answer, we don't read it until we answer it again. But it was just kind of cool to see where our mindset was in 2015 versus 2023. And it's made me happy and smile all day thinking about the growth that we have had, because for sure our answers in 2015, part of it was kind of, I'm thinking, a jab. There's something about eating pizza without the other person in there in our answers from the past. Whereas now, I'll just tell you my answer today was, if you love someone, let them be them. Like, just so much more accepting now versus last time. So anyways, this book is making me happy.
That's good.
Yeah. So what bottle are we popping open?
We are actually popping open a bottle that I think also makes both of us smile. I think we both like this one a lot. It is SuperMint, which is a fairly new blend in the last couple of years.
Yeah. And so it is a blend of all different types of mint oil for specifically. And as you could guess, it smells minty.
It does, but peppermint is the first ingredient, and it's not super sharp like peppermint usually is. So this is a combo of peppermint, Japanese mint, bergamot mint, and spearmint.
Do you feel like there's one that stands out to you?
No, actually. I feel like the Japanese mint is a little bit softer than the peppermint typically when you smell the two side by side. The bergamot, which I guess we were taught to pronounce the T last time we were at doTERRA convention. So the bergamot mint doesn't always have a mint smell to me. It almost feels a little bit more lavender in line.
It's like a floral minty smell.
Yes. And so I think, and then spearmint is its own not sharp, but sweet to minty smell. So I guess I would say that I smell the Japanese mint and the bergamot mint together.
Yeah, I agree. That's totally what I was thinking as well. So it's weird because it's so strong. It's super strong because it's super mint, but it's the gentler mint smells that you smell first.
Well, and this one comes in 4 formats. It comes in the regular oil to be able to diffuse or use in whichever way. It comes in the roller bottle. It comes as beadlets, and now it comes as toothpaste as well. So these beadlets are a really nice alternative to the peppermint, which I've loved so much just for a breath refresher or pick me up, especially in the afternoons. But I like having the alternative of the SuperMint because I feel like it is a little softer. It's not quite as sharp. And so it is a nice change from the regular peppermint.
Yeah, I agree, because I have given people before, they've been like, do you have a breath mint? And I'm like, no, I have something better. And when I've given them the peppermint, they're just like, whoa, what was that? My whole head is freezing cold, and I don't get that reaction with the beadlets for SuperMint.
Yeah, agreed. This combo is kind of cool because when they introduced this oil, I believe it was 2022, they were talking about how they really wanted to create something that had a higher menthol quantity. And a lot of the industry was suggesting that they add menthol crystals. However, that is a synthetic option, and they really didn't want to go that direction, which thank you, doTERRA, for continually working on purity,
Right,
with the
leveling
products you're
up.
giving us. Yes, exactly. So they were able to get to this unique proprietary blend of certain ratios of each of the oils so that they could get to that 50% menthol quantity that they wanted without having to add anything synthetic, which is really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. Well, I always have the beadlets on hand, and then I often carry the roller bottle of this as well. And I specifically have used this more often than not in women's groups
Okay.
because I am of the age where a lot of the people around me are going through menopause or perimenopause and are dealing with hot flashes. And so in certain groups that I am a part of, they know if anybody's having a hot flash, they're like, Meg has an oil for that. And so I'll pull out the SuperMint and they'll rub it on the back of their neck and then just feel like, okay, good. I've calmed down that fire. I personally have not experienced it yet, but it's been really fun to see it work on so many different women. And then the fact that these groups now know I've got this magical oil that will take care of their hot flashes, it's just been kind of fun to be able to share that with people.
So not hot flash related, but sitting out in the summer in the heat watching soccer practice for my kids, sweat is just dripping down your back and you're sitting there, even if you're in the shade. This is one that I carry in my purse too. And I would simply roll it on the back of my neck. It wouldn't stop me from sweating, but it would definitely cool down my body temperature where I felt a lot more comfortable sitting there. So this one, like you just said, works great for just kind of cooling down the system. I have used this one for just a focus or just kind of pick me up with mental clarity as well. And then I've also used this one for digestive stuff because the mint oils work so good for that. If I don't have digestion or tamer, I will grab this if it's just already in my purse anyways. And the beadlets work well for that too. So, I've rolled this on, but also taken the beadlets for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, those are all the reasons I use it as well. And it's super effective. I will say as well, most people don't know this, but the beauty of essential oils being totally natural, I guess I should clarify, the beauty of doTERRA's essential oils being totally natural means that they help the body naturally like adjust itself and balance itself out. And so that's why you can use one oil for a whole bunch of different things because it's just bringing the body into balance. But mint oils specifically from a GI standpoint are amazing for gas and bloating. So if that's something you're struggling with, for sure, you could reach for digestion and it's going to help that. But a mint oil is going to help it even faster. And so either taking it internally, rubbing it on your belly, it's going to make a big difference for you.
Interesting. That's a good tip. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, anything else on this oil?
No, I think this one's simple, but it's also very diverse. And you and I both carry it in our purse for various reasons. So I think everybody should have it on hand.
For sure. I love this one. So definitely, if you don't have it, get yourself some SuperMint. I'm curious, would you recommend one format over the other if somebody was just starting out with SuperMint?
Oh boy, the roller is so easy to apply, but yet the beadlets are so easy to take internally. I know we've had the toothpaste conversation and you're partial to the On Guard, but wow, do I love the SuperMint. Yay, you have?
I've come around. I don't like brushing my teeth with SuperMint at night because it is so invigorating that it wakes me up. But in the morning or when I'm like last night, I went to play at 8 p.m. and it felt like it was bedtime. And I brushed my teeth before leaving the house with SuperMint. And it just like gave me this boost of energy, have fresh breath to hang out with people, but also, able to stay awake for a play. So yeah, I'm coming around to the SuperMint toothpaste.
Toothpaste, awesome. Well, and I can't say that I have used the SuperMint a lot in the diffuser. I am wondering, I feel like I have combined it with tried and true Siberian fir because, the mint oils go so well with the fir oils. But I don't think I've spent a lot of time using this in the diffuser. Have you?
I have used it in the diffuser. Like I kind of just use all of my mint oils. I love mint oils with citrus any time of year just to be, uplifting, energizing, and also to help with focus. So yes. In fact, my bottle, I need to order it in my next order because I am almost out of it. I use this one in my coffee every now and then as well. Still, pure peppermint is my favorite, but this one has definitely been a stand-in for that as well. So,
well, and going back to the diffuser blend, so with the citrus oils, are you using equal amounts of a particular citrus with the SuperMint?
generally, yeah, and probably wild orange is probably my favorite go-to. But this is really nice too with like citrus bliss. So now you've got like complex layers of scent. And yeah, super invigorating, super nice smelling, super minty.
Super.
Yes, super all around.
I might try that today.
Yeah. All right. Well, we hope you have found this entertaining and you've learned something new. We would love to hear from you on which SuperMint product is your favorite. And we will have a brand new episode for you next Friday. Thanks so much for listening.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.